Hello Talk family, and thank you so much for joining me on another episode of Talk the Talk. I'm your host, my name is 𝐤𝐥𝐞𝐬, and joining me today is Yvonne Van Dyk, and she is the finance and insurance consultant at Bidvest McCarthy VW Westgate. That was a mouthful. So Yvonne is a nominee as well for the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards, and she can be described as a driven and passionate individual. She has a passion for customer service and strive to arrange the best finance and insurance transactions for her clients, while also ensuring that she reaches her targets. She believes through compassion you can build and influence others without being dominant. As an F&I, Yvonne's primary responsibility is to develop and implement strategies that would increase owner loyalty and customer enthusiasm, resulting in high customer service rankings. She prides herself in this, and that is why I think she was nominated for the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards 2023. We are drawing close to the awards, and trust me, it is really so exciting and thrilling right now to be getting to the semi-finals and to be just enjoying the moments of these ladies wanting to be a part of this and expressing their gratitude and their excitement. We really are excited about that. But without further ado, let's really just welcome Yvonne. And as always, this interview is proudly brought to you by Seriti Solutions, MFC, and 𝐿𝐻𝐸 by Nedbank. Hello Yvonne, how are you?
Hi Desh, I'm very well, thanks, and you?
You really did drive a long way to come and see me, didn't you?
Yes, but a road trip is always a good thing. It clears your mind. So
I thought you were going to say yes, but you were worth it.
It's worth it, yes, that as well.
Yvonne, firstly, congratulations on being nominated. I think it's extremely, it's a huge accolade. It really is, and you deserve it. So
thank you so much.
Thank you for accepting your nomination.
Thank you. It's an honor to be here. Thank you.
Okay, so let's start off by trying to get you some more votes.
All right.
Okay. Let's tell our viewers more about yourself and your journey in the motoring trade.
All right. My journey in the motor industry started in 1997. Actually started as a receptionist for a privately owned dealership called 𝐿𝐻𝐸 Auto in Standerton. It's a very small place in Mpumalanga. And then in 1998, we relocated to Witbank, or to 𝐬𝐸 as it's now known. And I was approached to become a sales executive, which is completely out of my comfort zone because it's not something, sales was not my background. So it was only a few months later that I was approached by Mercedes-Benz, the Mercedes-Benz dealership, �McCarthy 𝐾𝐬, also in a sales position. And this is when life happened. Business was booming. I gained so much knowledge and experience in that time frame, and I was also awarded Employee of the Year in 2000 at �McCarthy 𝐾𝐬. So
I just want to just pause there, and
yes.
I'm going to take advantage of this moment, because �McCarthy 𝐾𝐬, that's where you were reporting to Andre Parkiter.
That's correct, yes.
And Andre Parkiter obviously was my mentor, my friend, my business partner, and he's now late. He passed away 2 years ago, and yes, I just wanted to highlight that you had one of the best leaders, and today we sit here together reminiscing about him. It was not, I did not know you prior to this, so thank you for bringing the spirit of Andre with you.
You're
it really
welcome.
Okay, carry on.
And then I think I gave my F&I a lot of stress while I was selling vehicles, and I put a lot of pressure. I didn't take no for an answer, and then in 2003 they decided to offer me a F&I assistant position. And my firstborn was born in 2005, and while I was on maternity leave, the F&I manager resigned, and I was then appointed as F&I manager, which I did for about 7 years. 2013 I decided to become a stay-at-home mom, and soon realized that, you know what, this is not for me. I need more. Then in 2013 I decided to give real estate a chance, and then, you know what, but yeah, a few months later, no, from the fast-paced motor industry to real estate, I decided, no, this is not for me. And then in 2015 I decided, you know what, motor industry, here I come again, and yes, I've been calling VW Westgate Roodepoort till today as F&I manager.
Wow.
Yes.
How do you feel about our initiatives?
You know what, I think it's crucial, because not a lot of women know the opportunities that women have in the motor industry. You know, there's so much money to make, these wonderful careers, you know, not only in finance, but there's so many different departments in the motor industry where people can. And I think it's crucial through social media that you guys portray so many success stories of women in all different areas. It is, I think it's really important.
Thank you so much. Yvonne, tell me, just, you know, for the education purpose of this interview, what does your job entail?
Okay, in a nutshell, I think obviously we're there to make money, to maximize second gross profit, but I think that's only a small portion. Also, I have to ensure that all the legal aspects are adhered to with regards to FIC and phase. We all know with money laundering and things that's going on in today's life, it's a very important part. But then over and above, I think customer satisfaction as well. Not only during the finance process, but also afterwards, you know, after delivery has taken place. They always say it's much easier to retain an existing client than to prospect for new ones. So yeah, that's basically in a nutshell.
Okay, so now what is your ideal working environment? Now, I must admit, we don't really have a lot of Bidvest people that are involved in our initiatives. So this is absolutely amazing, you know, to invite the Bidvest group. But what is the culture like? And does it filter down from group to your dealer network? And what is the ideal culture that you...
Yeah, definitely. For me personally, I absolutely thrive in a environment with structure and discipline. For me, that makes me feel safe. Then also obviously respect between colleagues, management, it's crucial. And then I also think giving recognition and awarding employees where achievements are met and exceeded. But I think most of all for me, that's very close to my heart, is fair treatment. And I do not stand for nepotism. So I think that that is from my side, that's the culture that I experience at my dealership. Okay. Definitely.
What's your idea of fun?
All right. As you know, F&Is, we work most weekends, we work public holidays, or I do. So I do not have a lot of free time, but what I do is over weekends, especially Sunday mornings, I like exploring new breakfast spots, like unique cuisines and interesting decor, and also nothing wrong with a nice suspenseful thriller on Netflix with a glass of dry red wine. So
now we're talking, girl.
And then once a year, it's really for me, it's very important. My boys, we need to spend at least like a nice week away. We always go to a small place called Harold's Bay in the Western Cape. So, and we prefer not flying. We always go on a road trip because you
have a VW.
Exactly, and also a lot of catch up. Yes, apart from the nice VW. So yeah, that's basically what
Talking about VW, what do you love about your brand?
Oh, you know what, it's the people's car, you know, as they say. And you know what, it's so diverse as well, because you get your entry level for your students or your first time buyer, but you know, you also have your touring, which is like for your executive. You know, it's basically, there's something for everyone.
Absolutely.
The new Amarok, you know, it's beautiful.
We have one, we own one.
Really, good for you. So yeah, I just absolutely love my brand. Coming from a Mercedes-Benz dealership, they had big shoes to fill, but like I said, I've been with VW Westgate now for about 8 years, and yeah, it's definitely family.
What is the most difficult or unusual discriminatory situation that you might have faced in the motoring industry,
you know,
and how did you respond to it?
Yeah, it might be a bit of a controversial opinion, but I personally have dealt with certain men in certain cultures and age where they do not easily accept reporting to somebody or a woman in a superior position,
Right.
you know, and to accept authority from a woman. So I think the only way how you can overcome that or handle that is, first of all, never to be arrogant, always display humility, but also you have to equip yourself with knowledge in your field. Also emotional intelligence, strong character, but respect as well. That's basically how I deal with it on a daily basis.
And any words of advice for young women that want to join our trade?
Yes, I would say find out where your passion is, where your skill lies, do your research, and just ignore the stigma. Just to say that, you know what, oh, that's not for me, it's a male-dominant industry. Just ignore it, as they say. There's no limitations except those that you impose on yourself.
Absolutely, I love that. No limitations. And I think it's important for people to understand that we need women of, women at all levels in our industry at the top. We need to change that dynamic to reshape the conversation, absolutely, to make sure women's voices are heard in our industry. And when they are reporting to a female like yourself, I think they just need to get with the program.
Exactly, yes.
But thank you so much, Yvonne, for coming. I feel a little bit disoriented right now in terms of sitting with someone that is so close to someone that was so close to me or was so close to you as well. We definitely have found some common ground here. The first thing you came in here and asked me was the question, do you know this phone number? And I was like, yes, I do know that number. And thank you for bringing the spirit of Andre to me today. Thank you. I appreciate you. I appreciate the fact that you've accepted this nomination. I know you've known me before and seen me before, and you've been following us, and you do understand and recognize that this platform or the nomination is not a competition. This is a platform that aims to empower, to educate, to uplift women in the motoring trade, and to recognize women like yourself as well. But it's a movement, it's not a competition. So thank you for understanding that, and thank you for being a part of it and for contributing your voice to this platform. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much for the opportunity. It's been an honor. Thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Viewers, we would like to thank you for your continued support and encourage you to like and share our content. Our non-profit companies, the Motoring Woman of the Year Awards, powered by MFC and 𝐜𝐻𝐸 by Nedbank, and the 𝐿 Studios, sponsored by Seriti Solutions and 𝐜𝐻𝐸 by Nedbank, are platforms aimed at empowering, uplifting, and celebrating the women of motoring South Africa. We are not just telling stories, we are changing lives. If you are searching for a new or pre-owned vehicle, please visit www.auto.𝐬𝐻𝐸.africa. We have a wide range of vehicles on sale for you to choose from, and we only advertise on behalf of reliable and trustworthy MFC accredited dealerships. This car listing portal is user-friendly, and you can also find vehicle reviews, car maintenance tips, and automotive advice, all courtesy of the Talk Studios.
So, in line with what Yvonne just said, I'm just going to read a quote to you. We need to reshape our own perception of how we view ourselves. We have to step up as women and take the lead. I think it's so important that we redefine what we think we are, and not have someone else dictate what we should do and what we shouldn't do. Ladies, before you can even achieve great things, you must first work on improving yourself. This involves building skills, developing self-confidence, cultivating positive habits, and adopting a growth mindset. By focusing on personal growth, you can create a strong foundation for success in all aspects of life, including work, relationships, and personal fulfillment. Ultimately, the key to achieving fantastic things is to believe in yourself and your abilities while continuously striving for self-improvement. First, you must make yourself fantastic, then you can do fantastic things. And this is one of my favorite quotes from my leader, Sadhguru. With that, I would like to remind you that the question should never be who's going to let me. It should always be who's going to stop me.